all, I would like to thank the organizers for putting this conference together. It's a great pleasure to be here. I'm a PhD student in the Center for Creative Education Development and Learning at the Faculty of Education at the University of Cambridge. And the data that I present today is part of my PhD study, and I work on this together with my supervisor, Sarah Baker. And today I will speak about the context and purpose of executive function assessments beyond the tripartite model. First, I will explain briefly the concept of executive function and the different approaches to measure executive function, and then I will present our own data. Executive function is a higher order cognitive skill that is important for planning, problem solving, goal-directed behavior, and organizing of information. And most researchers would probably agree that executive function includes working memory, inhibitory control, and shifting, and that's the so-called tripartite model. Executive function is associated with school readiness, academic achievement, and social emotional behavior, and therefore it is important in a school context. There are three different approaches to measure executive function. The most conventional approach probably is to apply lab-based assessments. And these tasks are highly standardized, and each child experiences and completes the tasks in exactly the same way. And the performance is based on their accuracy and their response time. And the tasks are usually administered in a space where the structure is kept to a minimum. Another approach to measure executive function is through parent or teacher reports. So parents or teachers are asked to report on children's behavior in their everyday life. And that's seen as a more global measure, and it is based on a variety of experiences with the child. However, it is subjective because it depends a lot on the reference group, and then at the same time, recent studies have found that there's a systematic difference based on children's EARLI status, their gender, and their ethnicity. A third approach to measure executive function is through observations. So basically, children are observed in a naturalistic environment, and either videoed or live coded, and then their behavior is rated later. And the advantage of this approach is that it is objective while still ecologically valid. However, there are no well-established measures yet, and it is a very time-consuming approach. So if you look at this, all of those three different approaches, they aim to assess children's executive function. So we would expect that they do correlate very highly. But if you look at meta-analysis conducted by Matthew Tomberg and colleagues, the relationship is actually only low to moderately correlated. The relationship between lab-based assessments and parent-teacher reports is only low to moderately correlated. And to my knowledge, not much work has been done regarding the relationship between lab-based assessments and observations, as well as parent-teacher reports and observations. And that's basically where our work comes in. So now the question is, why would we care about this? Why is that even relevant? So executive function is en vogue. They are often promoted in particular in the school context as the key skills. And there were comprehensive curricula developed to enhance children's executive function. But the measures that are used in those evidence studies rely mostly on lab-based EF assessments. So the question is, how are lab-based executive function assessments related to applied EF in the classroom? So if you think about the forward-backward digit span task, a child can do really well on that in a lab-based assessment, but does that mean that this child is also doing really well in remembering instructions in a school context? And the applied EF are particularly important for practitioners in school context. So we are interested in associating the lab-based assessments with teacher reports and observations. The data that I present today is only a subsample of the actual study, as we are still collecting data. And the actual study includes over 200 children, and the data that I present today relies only on 39 reception children from 3 different schools in Cambridgeshire and Greater London. The children are between 4 and 5 years old, and the schools we are working with, they cater primarily children coming from low SES backgrounds. There's one school in the sample that is, has a low pupil premium status, but we asked the teacher to specifically let us work with the children eligible for pupil premium. Regarding the procedure, we visited the children at their school and we sat with the children either like in a quiet space, mostly in a separate room, and we administered lab-based measures. The teachers also completed an online questionnaire on children's school readiness, and we videoed the children in their naturalistic classroom environment. The lab-based EF measures that we applied are the spin the plots for working memory, the day and night task for inhibitor control, the dimensional change part sort, short DCCS for shifting, and the design fluency task as a self-directed executive function task. Self-directed executive function means that the children have to come up, in this case, with designs for themselves, compared to the other tasks that are seen as externally driven, where the research is basically telling the children what to do. I'm not going to go into those measures at this point, but if there are any questions, I'm happy to answer them later. For covariates, we included a Ravens for general ability, and we included a language subtest of the Vector Preschool and Primary Scale of Intelligence, short VIPC. As I said, we wanted to see how children apply their executive function in the classroom environment. And for this, we applied a measure, which is called the Regulation-Related Skills Measure, short RSM, developed by Dana McCoy and colleagues at Harvard University. And that's a very new measure, and it's still in the process of being validated. And the way this measure works is basically we look at 4 different segments. We look at the last 5 minutes of the teacher-led activity, and the transition afterwards, and the last 5 minutes of the child-led activity, and the transition afterwards. So basically, we were asking the teachers about the schedule of the day, and they were pointing out transitions, and then we were starting to video the children right before this transition. Then we video coded the children, children on 16 items, on their ability to control physical movements, to pay attention, to wait, to ignore distraction, and to inhibit impulsive behavior. And as I said, we looked at the last 5 minutes of teacher-led and a child-led activity, and at this point we have not yet coded the transitions. Our iterator agreement was a Cohen kappa between 0.73 and 0.81, and that's considered as moderate to strong. We were also we also asked teachers to complete the Brief Early Skills and Support Index, short BESI. And this is a questionnaire with 30 items that targets factors that support school readiness. It has 4 soft skills: behavioral adjustment, language and cognition, daily living skills, and family support. And if we look at the items, the behavioral adjustment are the yellow items. They are very similar to what we rate the children based on the videos. Just going to read out 2 of them. This child is good at waiting patiently when this is required. This child is easily distracted. So we were interested to see how our codes compare to teachers' ratings. Here's an overview of the descriptive statistic of the data, and we found significant correlations between our covariates and some of our variables of interest, and for this reason we applied a partial correlation controlling for the Ravens, the VIPC, and H. That's not perfectly. It should highlight the EF tests, which are the first 4. Okay, that's so good. All right. So we just gonna, so we just gonna look at like basically this box of tasks, and we see that there are some significant correlations between the assigned fluency task and the day-night task and the standard pots, and the other executive function tasks are not significantly correlated, and because of that we didn't build a composite score. If we look at the observe, which are basically 5 and 6, we did not find a significant correlation between what we observe in the videos and the lab-based measures, and we found a very low correlation between the teacher-led and the child-led behavior that should, the teacher-led and the child-led situations. And that's quite surprising, and it seems to show that context plays a really important role. Now, looking at the indication of the teachers, so basically the report of the teachers, we find no significant correlation between the behavioral adjustment scale and the lab-based assessments. However, we do find a significant correlation between the BETSI and the observed teacher-led. And that's a very interesting and exciting result, because it basically shows we watch 5 minutes of children's behavior and we rate them in a very similar way as teachers do. And it seems to also show that teachers have a better idea how children are able to regulate in a teacher-led situation compared to a child-led situation. To conclude, similar to previous research, we have not found a significant relationship between lab-based assessments and teacher reports. We also have not found a significant relationship between lab-based assessments and observations. However, we have found a relationship between teacher reports and observations. And that might indicate that lab-based assessments might measure something different or a different aspect of the same construct compared to teacher reports and observations. And it might be that lab-based assessments, they basically are represent the capacity that children have, whereas the teacher reports and observations, they might show what children are able to apply in a classroom context. So, as I said, the different measurement approaches might capture different aspects of EF, and I guess my take-home message for the researchers is that the measurement approach should be carefully chosen depending on the context we want to draw a conclusion on, and we should basically go beyond the tripartite model. And with that, I mean, if we look at this graph, we find the simple skills, which are basically most of the time narrowly measured executive function, and we would suggest to go beyond and also look at more complex skills, such as planning, setting goals, and problem solving, and also measure these kind of skills in different contexts. And my take-home message for practitioners is to look carefully at evidence for programs or interventions and see whether the conclusions that are drawn are actually valid for their context. So we need more research on the relationship between simple and complex skills, and more research on lab-based EF and applied EF. And for that, we do need ecologically valid measures, and it is encouraging that other research labs are working on this. So thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you for that. Any questions?
Thanks for a great presentation. I think you said a really nice study in terms of design. I'm wondering whether I agree with your conclusions. I think generally your last slide, I agree with them. I think it's really important to measure the supply EF way more than the simple and more core EFs. But I was wondering, you used 39
Sorry?
You used 39 students
Yes,
for these
yes.
analyses.
Well, that's the subsample at this point.
But that was a sample where these correlations were based on, right? Because if you could go back to the slide, I think it's really interesting to see pretty high correlations, which seem not significant. You know, you have the 0.24, a minus 0.23, a minus 122. Normally, you would expect those correlations to be significant. So I'm just thinking out loud here, wondering whether these correlations are just not significant because you have an underpowered study. I mean, 39 people with such an analysis is not really a lot, especially considering the sensitivity of the test you used. And I think the setup is great, but I think you just need more people because only the correlations that are extremely high, essentially, they prove to be significant. So I'm wondering whether you should get more persistence.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just a subsample, as I said. We are still collecting the data, and so, like, in the end, it will be more than 200 children. So then we will know more about that, yes.
That would be great. I would like to hear about that.
Thank you.
Great, any more questions? No?
Yeah, it was a really interesting talk. I'm really curious how you defined impulsive behaviour in opinion and how you defined off-task behaviour or distracted behaviour when you were doing the actual thing. Was that difficult in terms of defining that?
Well, I mean, as I said, like, it's video-based coding, so thanks God we can always go back and watch the video again. But like, what we were looking for is, for example, in terms of like paying attention, whether the child is looking at the teacher and basically following. If distraction happens, that it's perfectly normal for the child to look to the side, but then if the child is like focusing back, that's considered as, yeah, normal. And however, the child would basically just be focused on the distraction, we would rate that lower. That's like an example.
What about the impulsive behaviour? How did you define that?
Impulsive behavior would be, for example, if another child in a childlike situation, that it might come up that another child is just like grabbing a toy, and then what the child is basically doing. But it's also a code where we can rate not observed, so it really depends on the situation.
Great, any more questions? No, Maxime?
My question is about the video, how you treated the analysis of that. Because there's a part of observation and part of maybe subjective. So I would like to know how you screen it.
Do you mean how we selected a video? Like basically the video footage that we coded for, or how we did the coding?
Yeah, how you bring the
How we did the coding. So we basically selected the last 5 minutes of teacher-led or child-led situation, and then we have like those 16 codes where we rate them whether they do show the behavior or do not, and then like whether it's consistently or not consistently. And so it's basically following a very close coding scheme.
Thanks.
More back. Tom, stay here.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for the interesting speech, highly interesting results. Just wondered why you didn't look at the lab-based measures for attention span or basic attention at all. Because that's, as far as I got, as far as the teachers rated. The attention span of the children. It's what the teachers rated and what you rated in the video. Wouldn't it be interesting to have a lab-based measure of attention span to correlate to?
Yeah, it certainly would. I guess like if we included like a whole battery of EF tests, and I guess it would be definitely interesting to have an attention task as well, but at this point we just don't have one.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you again. It was a great presentation, really interesting ideas as well.
So, I mean, I know these are preliminary findings. I'm really intrigued by some of the correlations going in different directions between, for example, observed EF teacher-led measures and observed EF child-led measures. Could you elaborate? So, I mean, sometimes they go in the same direction, sometimes in opposite directions. And I'm really interested in hearing more about those measures and why they might diverge.
Yeah, well, I mean, for example, the observed, like, the relationship to the spindle pots, our explanation for that is because it basically means the higher the children score on the spindle pots, like the better they are on the working memory task, the lower they are rated by us on their regulation-related behavior. And we were thinking that it might be related to the way we administer the task. So the way it works is we put out like a tray with different boxes, and we fill them with stickers that the children have to find afterwards. And basically we try to do that rather quickly. But if the children are unregulated, they sometimes grab the boxes, and so we kind of have to spend way more time with them to fill up the boxes. So that was one of our ideas why that might be the case for the spindle pots task. That they were just exposed for a longer time to seeing the boxes and filling them up, and then they did better on that one. Yeah, for some of them, I guess I'm not quite sure, so I'm happy to hear if you have any suggestions. Yeah, and basically the design fluency and observed child-led, we have a positive correlation. However, a negative correlation with observed teacher-led. And for that one, I mean, it's kind of related to this idea of self-directed executive function compared to externally directed executive function. So for the observed child-led, it's positively related, whereas for the teacher-led, it's negatively related. So again, that would go along the lines of this idea.
Great, and we've got time for one last question.
Thank you for the talk. I know that it was already a lot of work done, but I'm wondering, have you tried to collect some data from parents? Because I'm wondering if maybe parental questionnaires are more valid for child-led behavior?
Well, we considered it at the beginning of the study for different reasons, I guess, just in terms of feasibility, we decided not to do it. We have some information, in terms of parental background, but we don't have information about them basically rating our children, unfortunately.